check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Penny bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Penny bust it open for your B-O-Y. Penny, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
I'm gonna try it again. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Y'all know every other day I come on here ready to talk and the mute button be saying hush puppy. Y'all already know how it is. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Happy Tuesday to everybody in the building. We got a show. But before we get started, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the dollhouse, honey. We do this whenever. So make sure you hit that notification bell and you'll know when I upload or when I go live, okay? You want to know when I'm going live. Also, I'm noticing the YouTube notifications are kind of weird and funny. So I don't know if any of you guys in the chat may have Rumble or Twitch, but just FYI, in case any live may unfortunately possibly taken down from any of my channels, I am streaming live simultaneously from Twitch and Rumble. So please, if you find a way, or if it comes down to you, like you see a live on here and then it's gone, go to Twitch and Rumble, Voodoo Doll TV on both. I think my Rumble is, I think it's an extension, Welcome to the Dollhouse. But make sure y'all pull up over there. But anyways, come on in, get the likes up on the video. We got a show. A few things that popped off, especially with this Mr. Tendernism thing. And we got to get into it. Yes, as far as the Morning Joes was taken down because they said a copyright. Even though I didn't play the video, they were saying because I had Samuel L. Jackson playing in the background while I was talking, that was copyright. Now, what I could have done was just edited it out right then and there. But I decided to appeal it because I'm like, I'm not playing the audio and the video. Like, what's tea? I'm putting commentary over the, so I decided to fight it, not realizing once I fight it, it pauses the video from being put back up until they get back with me. So what I had to do is go in and manually edit out the part that they're claiming and then re-upload it. So the Morning Joes is back up on the other channel. Again, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But this is how I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You get it? So don't let it get to y'all. We got the Morning Joes back up for all of those people who were looking for it. But anyways, y'all, today we got a show. So y'all know how Mr. Tendernism, I told y'all my theory with Mr. Tendernism is that him and that clear man is playing everybody. But people feel or believe that he's doing better. He's on his own and, things of that nature. Mr. Tendernism went and got a GoFundMe saying that he was fired. And then the clear man from the Destination Smokehouse came out and said that was a lie. And if that is a lie, then that means all of this is a lie. But I told you it was all a lie from the beginning. And we're going to get into that. So it's a back and forth, ping pong between this. Is Mr. Tendernism with these people and was he fired or no? Because something in the milk here ain't clean. And I told y'all how I felt about it. So we'll get into that and some more details from Keith Lee. Keith Lee talked about what he did with the money. Once he was not able to give Mr. Tendernism that $5,000 tip, he spoke about what he did with the money. And that tells me my theory about what I'm saying about this is right. So we'll get into that. Then we have Kenya Moore says that people are attracted to tearing a black woman down when she's already down. Now, this comes off the heels of Kenya Moore being closed on her spa. So maybe it's a little biases in her comments. But either way, she has a few things to say. We'll let her get it off her chest. Again, Kandi Girl. You know, I have a show called The Morning Juice, and I go live Monday through Friday. Yes, I do. And somehow, some way, Kandi be on interviews more than me, talking about the very divorce she claimed she didn't want nothing else to know nothing about. Now, I done told y'all it ain't had nothing to do with us knowing what was going on. Kandi wanted to control the narrative, but Kandi gonna get on here and grit them teeth like she always do, swearing to God she just want her privacy. But every time you turn around, she gritting teeth on somebody's couch to tell us how the divorce ain't going that bad and about their sex life, okay? But we gonna get into it because let me tell you something. Y'all be saying I'm just hating on Kandi. You know, honestly, I don't hate Kandi. I don't. I hate Don Juan. I don't. It's the truth. I don't hate Kandi, and I don't hate Don Juan. He just grinds my gears, you know. I don't even hate Don Juan. It's just I see the bull. I see the bull and Kandi full of crap, and we're gonna get into it. And everybody talking about, well, Voodoo, how many times you gonna bring up Kandi? How many times she gonna interview? As many times as she interview, that's how many times we gonna come on here and joke it. Girl, play with your mom and Kandi. Go play with Mama Jerse. Don't play with me. We gonna get into that and a few other things, y'all. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Let's get right on into it. But before we do that, y'all know I got a couple of little mentions. Couple of little honorable mentions that I want to share with you guys and see what y'all think. Make sure y'all like the video if you haven't already. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you sent me something to my P.O. box, I did receive it, and I am so appreciative of what you sent me. I got everything that was sent to me. I hadn't checked the box in a little while. However, I was able to go check it last Saturday, and I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. And if you sent me something to my P.O. box, which you don't have to, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking a second out of your day. I don't care if you thought about it and didn't do it, but thank you very much from the bottom of my heart to anybody who took a second out of their day to even think about adding me to the list of things to do, you know, a list of things for them to do for their day, or for especially those who follow through. So thank y'all so much. I am so appreciative and so grateful. Y'all know my birthday coming up, huh? I'm not saying that to send me nothing. Please don't send me nothing. I'm just saying like my birthday coming up. So I felt like it was another Christmas because I didn't get to spend a good Christmas because as y'all know, I lost Saint during Christmas time. So I didn't get the, you know, it just threw my whole end of the year off. But I was appreciative of everything that people sent me, the letters. I read every letter, every card. Thank y'all so much. I'm so appreciative of y'all. If y'all want to send me some wigs, you can send them to. Now I'm just playing. Don't send me no wigs because I'm bald head now. I just got to get used to it. Anyways, come on in and get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to get into this honorable mention really quickly. Now, did y'all see? I'm not watching Married to Medicine. I haven't watched Married to Medicine in a while because I'm tired of seeing Quad in her theatrics. I'm not even going to lie. And it's just a bunch of old, bitter women just sitting around aging, you know, mad at the new girl who they think is 25, but she 40. And they think she's 25 because they're 90. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really watch it that much, you know. But I do know the show long enough and been around the show long enough to know who all the character is and what all should be said and not be said. So there was this clip from Married to Medicine, which I will not be playing while I have it up. I'll let y'all hear the audio. But there's this clip from Married to Medicine where Dr. Jackie's husband, Curtis was supposed to love me. Curtis decides to tell Quiet Old Man that the reason why him and her couldn't have no children was because they not married and God don't bless no mess. I said, well, I be damned. If God didn't bless no mess, he blessed every flight for you to make it down to the Dominican Republic. We gonna get into it. Let's get into it though. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Listen, I can't stand when a pot call a kettle and the kettle knock over. Do you hear me? Let's get into Curtis. You'll hear Curtis. First, you'll hear Quiet's boyfriend, King or X-Man talk about how, they were struggling to get pregnant. And let me just say this before we move into this. Quad, you slow as a turtle. Yes, she is. I saw that clip where you was over there saying that man proposed to you, and I don't believe the story, but let's go with your story. You said King proposed to you, but you didn't want to do it because you were scared, because you wasn't sure if it was all real. But then you want to drag the man back and forth to Wakanda to go get pregnant. Yeah, quiet. You about as slow as a turtle. Beautiful, but slow as a turtle. Said what I said. Nobody in the world is going to make me believe that Quad going run this man back and forth up and down the motherland to get pregnant was a smart idea when she couldn't even trust him enough to get married. Y'all live on this internet and y'all let the internet say and do anything, and y'all get to believe in the stuff that the internet say and do. I don't do all of that. I don't do all of that. Oh no. I use my common sense. You see what I'm saying? And what I know through common sense is what's that girl name? Quad slow is a sloth. And I don't think that it's God not blessing the pregnancy. I think that and it could be God not blessing the pregnancy, but I don't think I don't think it has anything to do with them being married or not. Because trust me, if that was the case, you know how many children wouldn't be born today, mine included. I don't think it has anything to do with that, but we'll get into it. Thank you. Let me see. I cannot see this. Money Mo. Thank you so much, Boo, for the super chat. Says, I caught 2 live streams in one day. Life is good, huh? I know, right? And they took the first one down, but I put it back up, though. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Like the video. And like this video as well. Thank you, beautiful. Now, let's get into Curtis and King's conversation. Now, King is going to talk about the struggle, and then Curtis is going to tell him it's because y'all not married. Y'all like the video.
That could be in the way of having a kid. You guys are living together. You are playing husband and wife, and you're not married. In the Bible, that's a no-no.
We're not going to weaponize the Bible against me right now. We're not going to do that.
You talk about sex before marriage. You are out of order.
I think those are medical complications, not necessarily due to order.
I love Curtis, but this is lost. You're too young to have dementia to say something crazy like that.
Hey, let me just say one thing. Like, everybody says all these things, right? But who's going to cast that first stone, right? Who's going to cast it? So really, man, you do what you do, you know? I have no judgment because, you know why? It's none of my business.
I mean, it's 2025. We're doing it on our timeline. What works for us?
I can't agree with that. Faith has a lot to do with it.
I don't think Curtis is the right person to be telling us God's order right now. He needs to do a little bit of self-reflection and hold himself accountable.
Doing things the way God has prescribed for us to do it has a lot to do with it.
Curtis, that's not it. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect time. It wasn't the right setting. It wasn't the right moment. And I want you to take it back. I want you to take it back.
You say you pray and you believe in God and you believe in this and all that. God gives us rules to live by.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this, Curtis, have you abide by all his rules?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay.
We all sin daily.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we ask for forgiveness and move forward.
Absolutely.
And I asked for forgiveness this morning.
There you go. All right.
And I'm going to ask for forgiveness right now for what I'm about to do tomorrow morning. So
okay.
I'm trying to step ahead of the game here.
Complications that...
You know, what bothers me most... What bothers me most about these people when they be trying to have these conversations, or the people that be trying to have these conversations, let's call a thing. Curtis, you act like you're not even attracted to Dr. Jackie. Not sexually. It wouldn't surprise me if Dr. Jackie and Curtis live on 2 separate sides of the house. It wouldn't surprise me if Dr. Jackie built another house in the bike of her house so Curtis could have his own house. Dr. Jackie. She the kind of woman gonna stay married to Curtis because status-wise, that's what she needs to do. She needs to have a husband. She needs to be married to be able to say, oh, I'm going to dinner with my husband. You know what I mean? Curtis cheated more than any man on Married to Medicine history. It was a point in time Curtis was living in Dominican Republic, and so much we thought that's where he moved. I could have swore, put it in the chat, I could have swore he had an apartment out there in the DR. And let me tell y'all young ladies who don't know what's going on in the DR. See, when your old man come home talking about he going on a boys trip or a guy's trip down to the DR, they going to get they sucked. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Get on the flight and go shoot the girl. I'm telling you what's going on. So when Curtis was hollering about running back and forth to the DR, I already knew what time of day it was. I already knew. Them girls in the DR is ready and waiting for the Curtises of America. So for Curtis to be the one, oh, it's because God isn't blessing it. Well, maybe because it's a what do you call it, IVF thing. Maybe that could play a part of it. But it ain't got nothing to do with God. Maybe, you know what I thought about too? Maybe Curtis feels like that's the reason he never got no other woman pregnant. Because God don't bless out of wedlock sex. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, Curtis. But you know, Curtis is very comfortable. He knows that Jackie ain't never leaving him. Jackie ain't never leaving Dr. Curtis. Dr. Jackie ain't never leaving Curtis. That is her husband. That is her accessory. It's like her car keys. She need him. She need Curtis just as bad as she need her car keys. Don't let that go over your head. Curtis, please. Then you tall and lanky. Didn't they catch him at the hotel coming out there with a woman? Remember when Jackie was on there crying? Talking about she ready to get divorced? And they was all rallying around her to tell her to stick around for that abuse? Wasn't he down there in the Dominican, or was it Hawaii? Somewhere he was in there with a woman. Curtis, please. Curtis, they better than me, because see, they didn't say it. I would have said it. Boy, I know you lying. Soon as Curtis would have opened his mouth, I said, I know you fucking lying. Not you, nigga. Anybody but you. I know you lying. Curtis would have been mad with me, because baby, the way I would have put him on blast, baby, he would have been like, oh no. Now let's switch it up. Hold on one second. I think that was it, because we're going to get into Mr. Tendernism real good. So now I want to get into Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore, y'all know she just closed her spa. And according to Kenya Moore, since she just closed her spa, you know, well, I don't know if she closed the spa. I know that she went to court, and the owners of her spa, the people who own the building, took Kenya Moore to court, saying that she did not pay rent for back rent and some other things. And she was ordered to pay almost $89,000 or something, $90,000, close to it, if not that, in back pay to the owners, to the people who own the building. Now, and her lease was to continue up until, unless she breaks the lease or something like that. That was the last thing that happened. So if I'm to go by that last report, Kenya Moore still owns the salon. Unless she breached the lease or something like that, she should still own the salon. However, once that news got out about Kenya started coming out basically feeling like, and that's what she's doing now, she's coming out feeling like Black women are being attacked. And let me just say this, Black women have been being attacked. I'm not going to not acknowledge that. But I do find it very rich that Kenya Moore waits until it's her turn to get the tea on her to say Black women were being attacked. Because even though Britt Eady annoyed the crap out of me, was she not being attacked when you had all of those beautiful women dressed in all of their beautiful outfits in that beautiful salon, when you pulled out X video screenshots? Was Britt Eady not a Black woman being torn down? Oh, but I think it's different because you don't like Britt Eady. You see, the way it works in the media is when you become a celebrity or you become a known figure, you do something crazy, the people talk about you. You do something good, the people talk about you. But you can't be good when they talk about you on the good and feel some type of way when they talk about you on the bad. Now, again, Kenya Moore could just be using this as a random thought. I doubt it. Kenya Moore is on here feeling like she needs to defend Black women, but we all know Kenya's karma which should be her next memoir. Kenya's karma was right where she stood at. Kenya sat up there and embarrassed Britt Edie in front of all of them people and ain't washed her head ever since. And I don't even like Britt. But somebody in Britt's ancestral line don't play about her. How the old folks saying, I'ma whip your ass where you act out at. That's what happened to Kenya. But let's get into Kenya telling us how black women are being targeted, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Kenya crazy, girl.
That's the ugly side of this business. You have people that are truly evil and obsessed fans, crazy haters, crazy bloggers that are obsessed with your, or should I want to get, that's the ugly side of this business. You have people that are truly, I say mine, because I'm just going to speak to me right now, obsessed with a black woman's demise or downfall. I'm okay.
It's disgusting.
I'm okay, and I'm going to always be okay. I say mine, because I'm just going to speak to me right now. I always find a way to make everything work in my favor. Money, I'm good. Money is always going to find a way to matriculate around me. So that's just how I've been my entire life. I'm a self-made millionaire. I do not need to rely on one paycheck. I always taught early on in my life, you need to have 7 streams of income, and I do. So please worry about your finances and why you need to keep your Verizon bill on or your T-Mobile bills on so you can taught early on in my life, conjure up a whole bunch of hate and fake AI images of myself like I'm in jail or anything else like that. You guys need to cut it out. Like you need to find God. You need to find some happiness in your life, or you need to find some I'll let y'all. Yeah, so clock that tea. Clock that tea. So conjure up a whole bunch of hate and
so that was Kenya, and she broke it out. She was like, look, I would just speak to me, girl. I'm good. Kenya said her pocketbook is fine. Yeah, she lost one of her heavier bags because the bag she lost was probably the heaviest. I'm not gonna let Kenya Moore lie now. Shout out to Kenya for having 7 streams of income. I'm working on it, fat. I ain't got there yet, but still, I'm not gonna let you do it, bitch. You lost the heaviest bag you had. Don't act like, oh, I lost that bag. It's nothing. Okay. But ultimately, Kenya Moore hair care. You gotta admit, if you decide to heal from this whole bit, you gotta admit that you got your just due. You did. You got your just due, and here we are. I don't think people are just picking on you, Kenya. I also feel like the AI stuff, I don't think initially it's always regular people. I think it'd be bots putting out AI stuff and then people pick up on it. That's what I believe. So I'm not saying she don't have no AI people putting her in jail or having AI videos or pictures of her in jail or anything. But what I will say is this. Girl, what's understood don't need to be explained. You still sitting pretty. You beautiful as hell. You still sitting in your beautiful house. Just let it go. But this must have really got to you. But I get it, because just like Kandi, I'm sorry. They don't want nobody to see the negative side of them. They want to seem to live this picture perfect life, and it doesn't exist. I don't care what y'all see. When Kenya Moore embarrassed Britt Edie in that salon, I think everything that she was trying to do to Britt Edie happened to her. She was trying to oust Britt Edie from the group. And I'm not saying she's wrong, because I was there. I watched the season. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm only starting when the events happen. Everything she set out to do to Britt, it literally backfired on her. She planned to post Britt's nudes at this grand opening on TV to make not only the cast not like her, us not like her. Now, I don't dislike Kenya, but it seems like once all of that blew up, a lot of people, unless they Kenya Moore fans, they don't rock with her like that, because they like, yeah, but Kenya, that was too far. So it's like everything she set up for Britt, it literally backfired on her. If I were Kenya and I realized that, I wouldn't even say nothing. I just take my lick. I ain't even going. I cry and lick my wounds in the corner and take my lick. I would. I've taken a lot of licks in private. It's been a lot of things I've been like, damn, but I ain't gonna lie. And then I have to I gotta lick my wounds, figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? That's maturity though. That's maturity. But you acted out you showed out where they acted out at, and there you go. She took it too far. She did. And I think that it's unfortunate because we love Kenya, especially on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is the show. Like, well, not the show, but one of the girls on the show. We needed her. And I just hated that she even went that far. Because I'm just like, Kenya, girl, it's so much you could have dragged Brit for. The porn was the last thing you needed to bring up. I'm talking about she could have just started at Brit's nose. Her ENT, girl, her ear, nose, and throat. She could have started at Brit's ear, nose, and throat and could have dragged her from here to Timbuktu. You didn't have to go that far, but she did. And now here we are. You lost your job and your salon. Oh, she lost the job and the salon. Don't let that go over people's head. People got to be careful with the grave you dig for other people. You'll mess around and get it yourself. Mm-hmm. Speaking of grave digging, guess who's Bazak running her mouth about the divorce? Y'all will never guess. Let me see. Is she still up here? She might still be up here. There she go. Guess who's still dragging about the divorce? Once again, we was just up here day before yesterday. And they were saying, Voodoo, you keep talking about Kandi. And I told y'all, I'm going to keep talking about her until she stopped talking about her. And here she come, baritone, burling all the way down to the Sherry Shepherd show. Every man wants a woman. Down to the Sherry Shepherd show, lying through them gritting teeth to tell that lady all of this stuff that she claimed she didn't want us to know anything about. This is my biggest problem with Kandi Yams. With Kandi and the Kandi Yams, to the people who follow her. If she wants her privacy, why is she continuing to do episode after episode after interview discussing the divorce? We don't know what's going on day to day with the divorce until Kandi come on here and grit her teeth and get her voice down to tenor and tell us what happened. We don't know because the random girls ain't randomly checking for Kandi and her yams. But still, Yandy goes find any platform. She must have called in a bunch of favors to her friends. Hey, girl, let me come on there and tell these people me and Todd is not going through it. Come on, girl. Get on here. Let me come on your platform because they don't want to come on to speak on it. They don't want to be over there no more. We tried to do it over there. Ain't had but 30 people in the audience, girl. Let me come over there and adjust my baritone so that I can come over there and say what I got to say. My thing is this. I wouldn't talk about Kandi's divorce if Kandi wouldn't go around to every which way she can to talk about the divorce. And Kandi is making me want to know more about the divorce. Why? Because Kandi keeps talking about the divorce. I am of confusion. I don't want them to know, Your Honor. Can we seal the records? No, baritone Burris. Okay, well, let me get out in front of it. And she been on interview after interview ever since. Kandi, girl, you cannot stop this rain. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop this rain that's about to come, girl. It's coming. Divorces are nasty. We're going to find out some things you don't want us to know. It don't matter how many interviews you do. What we know is you're not doing okay because you still on interviews talking about it. Kandi goes to Sherry Shepherd, and let's get into what she had to say about this doggone divorce. I'm so tired of Kandi. Oh, my God. But as long as she rolling it, I'm going to roll it too. Come on, Yams.
To break out the toys on the first date. Okay. Like, last time you came here, we had so much fun. And then a few weeks later, then you announced your divorce.
Kandi was dressed like a backup dancer for the Supremes.
Yeah. So I want to know, how you doing?
You know, we're trying to work through it, and, you know, it is what it is. I just, you know, we Taurus, so
Yes,
we keep it together.
Yes,
You know, I keep
absolutely.
it together at this time, you know, like I always do, and just, you know, try to hope that we can work everything out and be cool.
Yeah, you got the kids, you know. You guys
Yeah,
have the
that's
kids
the
together.
ultimate, you know,
Oh, Kandi, do you have them kids? Because every day we go on Instagram, Ty the one picking them churn up. What you mean you got the kids? When you got the kids? Ain't you in New York on Broadway? The sun will come out tomorrow, head asshole. Ain't you on Broadway? When you got the churn? Girl, Kandi on here lying down to them people, girl. Kandi, I know you lying. Kandi, you ain't seen them churn in a month of Sundays. Kandi, please. See what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to say. Kandi think we slow. I caught it, dude. Don't worry about it.
reason for us to like make sure that we're on this, you know, at least try to be cool, because we still got to be cool regardless after this is done. So I'm trying to, you know, not let things get too disrespectful.
Right.
You know, and let us be respectful of each other and try to, you know, be cool.
And now you gonna be single and you own a sex toy business, Kandi.
Child.
And I bring this up because how wild are your DMs now?
Well, I try not to like look at all the DMs that be coming.
Yeah.
But there do be some people trying to slide in my DM.
Right.
But what I will say, I am a little afraid of going into this next phase of life, dating and single.
Yeah.
Because like, I already know, people already know I'm a little spicy.
Oh, right.
I have been in my past. But that don't mean I want to do that with somebody on day one of meeting them. And I don't want people to think like, oh, just because I've done whatever in my life or I got an adult toy line,
right?
You think we finna break out the toys on the first date?
Okay.
Like,
that's the thing. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, what people's expectations of what they see versus what, you know.
I thought they canceled Sherry crazy ass. When the last day for Sherry show? I thought we just heard her show got canceled. Hold on. When Sherry going off? Hold on, y'all. I gotta see something. When is Sherry Shepherd's show going off the air? Fall. Lord have mercy. We got another few months. They say fall of 2026. Hurry up and get her off of here. I'm tired of Sherry already.
Like the real Kandi, who's just, you love sitting at home sometimes and watching a good movie.
I'm pretty chill. I like to do normal stuff.
Yes.
Go to the movies, amusement parks. I'm chill. But, you know, yes, of course, there's times I like to be spicy in the bedroom. Who doesn't? But like I said, you know, I have to build up a trust. Like,
like you're not going to get on the first date. Oh! You know, it's like, that's not happening.
Not happening.
Not happening at all. I hate to disappoint y'all.
And you think we finna break out the toys on the first date?
Okay.
Oh, Kandi girl. Girl, look at Kandi face. Oh, Kandi girl. Kandi girl. Kandi, why is you on here telling us that the niggas, first of all, who you meet want you to pull out toys? You ain't with the right niggas. Not there, no there. Kandi, you know good and well you wanted the freak offs more than Tide. Allegedly, I believe. Because see, we so used to the man inviting the woman in, we done forgot sometimes the women's more than the men's. And what I believe is Kandi was the one initiated that three-way phone call. Oh, yeah. I don't believe for 1 minute at the beginning of this relationship, Ty came home and said, you know what, babe? Let's spice it up. You know why I don't believe it? He ain't have enough money to come at you like that. I need everybody to put their thinking caps on. Let's go back to the beginning of this relationship. I'll even say the first 5 years of it. Ty does not have enough leverage to come to his wife and bring up the opportunity for them to sleep with another woman. Typically, that works when the woman is either dumb, stupid behind the nigga, and Kandi was, but not that dumb, stupid, Or it only works when the man has the most money, when he has the most resources, when he make the doggone rules, when he really running his stuff. He typically the one go to the girl and be like, babe, what you think about adding a little 1, 2, yin, yang? You feel what I'm saying? And then the girl, and this would happen most of the time. The girl don't really want to do it, but she love the nigga. So typically the girl go, well, I don't mind. I mean, we could do it for your birthday or whatever the case may be. That's how it normally goes. So you're not going to tell me that at the beginning of this relationship, Ty came to Kandi and said, hey, Kandi, let's introduce other women to this relationship. I don't believe it. I believe Kandi Yams is the one who invited women to the relationship because Kandi, I believe, likes the girls right now, or at least at a point, more than she likes the guys. Kandi wanted Ty to be on her arm like an accessory. It was another check on the box, like her EGOT list. It's another check on her box. I'm not saying she ain't like Ty. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she didn't love Ty. But what I'm telling y'all is Kandi wanted to play like a man. Kandi wanted to roll like a nigga who got his way in the streets. You see what I'm saying? This is just what I'm assuming. I believe that what Kandi wanted was to be a rolling stone wherever she lay her head was her home. And when you make all the money, what the nigga gonna say? Oh, I don't appreciate it. And what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm just saying. So, I just don't believe that Ty brought this to her. Kandi don't want us to know that she was the one introduced this three-way call to the relationship. And I don't know why she didn't think we would think that. Kandi girl, everybody in the street says you was a very soulful girl. There you go. There you go. Who that was taught me that word? Everybody in the A, the T, and the L knew you was a very soulful girl. Come on now, Kandi girl, please. Go lay Kandi. Everybody was saying that. I didn't make it up. I wasn't even in ATL when they say you had your head day, girl. I'm just telling you when I got there what they said. I'm not telling you what I saw. I'm just saying what they said. Girl, everybody says you were soulful. Girl. She was a very soulful girl. Soulful. That's the new word. Yay. But Kandi wants us to believe, like I said, because Kandi has created this image on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it is a good image, and it is a part of Kandi, because Kandi is like me. Kandi wears many hats. I can be a businesswoman. I can be astute. I can be intellectual. I can be like the most disciplined person in the world. But then I can also be dirty. I can also do some dirty stuff. It just goes like that. Yeah, her and Tiny. Don't get me started on Tiny and her husband sticking their size 6.5 up these girls' coochie. Please. You know what I mean? But Kandi girl, we not believing you, and your tea gonna come out. And no matter how many interviews you do, we're going to find out your tea. And the only people who are gonna believe you are the Kandi Yams, because they live vicariously through you. It's a bunch of po bitches who wish they had money like you. Oops. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, while she over here playing like nothing going on, look at Ty reporting live from the guest house. Let's get into it.
This is the before video. This is what the old head look like. After this cut, I'm gonna be a YN. Well, OYN. Y'all ready? Check it out. All right, y'all. This is the before video. When Unc was looking like grandpa, then he comes back looking like OYN. Oh man. Haircut changed a brother's life. You see that beard shining? Yeah. When Uncle
every day I come on here to Joe's Candy's divorce, Todd always pop up on my doggone timeline with a random video with him either taking the children to school or something like that. Todd wants us to know, don't listen to nothing Kandi talking about. We beefing. Look at Todd. Ty reporting live from next door. See, while Kandi on here gritting her teeth, telling y'all things is all good, Todd is reporting live to tell y'all don't listen to nothing what Kandi talking about. And he never gonna say it outright. You gotta have the a level of discernment to see. Because Todd makes sure he posts a video every day. Kandi do an interview. Don't get me started. Every time an interview of Kandi come out, Todd do a video at the house. I hear you, Todd, loud and clear. Todd is right next door. I'm telling you, every morning she get up to go get her newspaper and she get out and she see Todd. Todd be on the porch with them children getting them ready for the school bus. Vending machine, you got your book bag? Ace, come in here and put this juice back in this refrigerator. The bus on the way. But my mom is outside. We don't know her. Get your ass down. That's what he out there doing. And Kandi getting up, getting her paper. Every man. Just a humming down the driveway. Every man. Trying to figure out how she gonna divide the mail, bitch. Kandi girl, you got to stop with all of that, Kandi girl. You're not about to tell me Kandi is living a good life, girl, with that nigga next door. Girl, I don't care what none of y'all say. I'm not about to have a good life with the nigga I'm divorced and living next door. I don't care. And y'all can sit on here and say, but it happened. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it do not. She want that nigga to leave and he's still there. They are not living harmoniously amongst each other. Come on, man. Come on, man. She wants him gone and he refuses to leave. They are not having a great time on a day-to-day basis. Y'all crazy if y'all believe that. Or y'all never been through a divorce. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Kandi got to stop. Kandi, girl. Stop it, Kandi. Thank you for the super chat, motherfucking me. Thank you, Love But Hate is 17. Thank you for the super chat. Says, keep motivating Black American sister, babe. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all merch. Link pinned to the top of the chat. Babe is the new waves. Black American versus everybody. Y'all make sure y'all drop down when y'all get a chance. Check out the merch on the page, okay? Right, Latasha? Because listen, let's call a thing a thing. I'm with Latasha. Latasha said, I wouldn't go nowhere if I was him neither. Let's switch the roles. If Kandi met Todd and Todd already had money, would y'all want Kandi to leave the guest house? I mean, we would be telling Kandi, bitch, they gonna have to pry me up out that bitch. I know that's what I'd be saying. If it was me and I married a nigga and we getting a divorce and he got a whole estate next door that I can go live in until we figure this out amongst ourselves. Oh, bitch, you're going to have to kill me. Yeah, you're going to have to go ahead and have the people come get me out. Yeah. I'm going to have to go out of here on the 4 wheels. That's the only way I'm coming out of here. And people would encourage me to stay. Why? Because I'm a woman and this man, y'all going through a divorce. He got a whole house, girl. I don't think Todd is wrong in any means or any stretch of the imagination. Kandi married a man who didn't have nothing when she had everything. Kandi didn't correctly secure or properly secure herself. Kandi had every devil's advocate on her back. And one name was Mama Jers. Mama Jer spent years and years and years, even after the nuptials, to tell Kandi, this is a mistake, Kandi. Rethink it, Kandi. Kandi, Kandi, Kandi. And Kandi done let the internet tell her that Mama Jer didn't know what she was talking about. Whole time, Mama Jer's the only one that had common sense out of all of this. Her and Aunt Bertha, the one who said it was a scheme Todd set up, them the only two out of the whole situation that had common sense. I'm just saying. But Kandi want us to believe they living harmoniously together. Do you know what she stands to lose? Because he's contesting the prenup. If he wasn't contesting it, they wouldn't be fighting. So he's definitely contesting the prenup. Do you know what she stands to lose? And they happy and living harmoniously? Oh, girl, y'all slow as turtles. Y'all different than me. Way different. Cause see, I see through the smoke and mirrors. I can see the real. Girl, they damn near fighting around there. They damn near fighting around there. Cause I know that's what I'd be doing. If it was my money and the nigga moved next door to me and he got them churn, I'd beat the churn up too. Especially a little vending machine. She ain't come from me. Oh. Let me stop. I was just playing. I wouldn't touch those kids. I wouldn't. But vending machine wouldn't be able to come back to my house. She just wouldn't. I'm sorry. Vending machine, we wouldn't have to fight for custody. You can have her. I'm gonna be real. I'm not even being funny. Vending machine would have to go with her daddy. Give me Ace. You take vending machine. Cause I don't know how she wired. I don't know. Anything can happen. They didn't do enough science on it. We don't know. You take vending machine. I'm gonna take Ace. Period. Point blank. We gonna go with that. We can split the custody halfway down the middle. Give me Ace. I'm telling you, girl. Come on, man. And vending machine is her twin. Ain't she Dina? Twin down to the ground, girl. But yeah, we gonna have to be twins from a distance. We gonna have to be twins. Cause baby, vending machine might wake up like, what's that little thing on there? What's that scary movie where the dog came alive, bitch? Standing at the end of the hallway. Girl, no way. Girl, please. Please. Girl, I might wake up, go to use the bathroom, and vending machine might be right there about it. Megan, that's the story. Megan is the movie. That's the one I'm talking about. Girl, I might get up, gotta pee in the middle of the night. I'm gonna put one leg out the bed and vending machine right there. Girl, please. I'm good. Let her stay with Todd. Let her stay with Todd. I know Ace good. You take her. I'm gonna take Ace. We good. That even split. I'll pay you child support for vending machine. Yes, I would. Oh, girl, how much you want? Oh, yeah. How much do you want? I need $1 million a year. Your Honor, can I do a payment plan? Hey, quiet as is kept. You see what Sherry Shepherd did to that baby, huh? Sherry Shepherd put them eggs in that refrigerator. Her and that nigga broke up. What Sherry told that nigga? Hell with you and them eggs. And left the hell about. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Hey, what Sherry Shepherd might have not been wrong. I don't know. It is wrong that she abandoned her child. But I don't know. She might not be all the way wrong. She might not be all the way wrong. Baby, Sherry said to hell with the nigga and the baby. I don't care. I don't want none of it. And Sherry was gone, baby. Sherry said, I don't care how much the judge said I owe. Bitch, him and the baby. Hasta la vista that way. I don't want them. Yes, she did. Let's move on. Let's get into tendernism, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. I'm just saying, in theory, she's wrong, but is she wrong? I don't know. We'll see. We got to wait till the science come out. We got to wait till they do more research and come back. Then we'll know. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Tendernism. We got to get into him, y'all. We got an update on tendernism. Shout out to Kandi and the Candy Yams. I don't have no beef with the Candy Yams. I really don't. I seen a couple of y'all in the chat. Somebody said something about y'all jealous or something like that. You know, that's the norm. I ain't really tripping on that. I'll be that. I'll be jealous. I'll be all of that. Just come on in. You know what I'm saying? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to all of the Candy Yams. All of the Candy Yams, come on in. If y'all haven't been here before, come on in. Welcome to the channel, okay? Now, we got to get into tendernism, y'all. It's updates after updates after updates after updates. So this is what's going on. We all know Mr. Tendernism. He's the black man. Let me put him up. Who went viral for the meat. Oh, I don't even have him up, but good. Let me put him up on TikTok anyway. That way I can see him better. Y'all know Mr. Tendernism. Since I'll have, hold on. I shouldn't have to show y'all this, but I'm pretty sure it's somebody gonna be like, well, who is Mr. Tendernism? I didn't say it. But I've been playing and talking about it for weeks and months. I didn't say it. It's gonna be somebody. Well, who is Mr. Tendernism? You did a live. Well, I didn't say it. I didn't say it live. What do you mean you did a live? I didn't say it. This is Mr. Tendernism. Mr. Tendernism became a viral sensation because what he was doing was basically cosplaying a restaurant owner, if you ask me. He was the one that was picking up the meat off the bone and he would slap it down on the table, and the niggas love it. Because one thing about a Negro, Negroes love a good set of food off the grill. We love meat off the grill. It don't have to be a reason. We just love to eat. Here you go.
One in the nation. Come get it. Lamb chop. You ain't got, wait, you ain't got. So we're gonna do a little lamb here again. You guys already know. Little secret weapon here. A little bit of lamb juice on here. Sorry, yam. I don't know why I keep saying lamb. This is lamb that we're putting yam juice on.
And let me say this. I want to stop this right here. And I'm about to get educational right quick. The clear man, he's the one we're going to talk about. He claims that Mr. Tendernism, the only thing he brought to this whole situation was his pizzazz, was his selling point. You know what I'm saying? According to this clear man, Mr. Tendernism is just one little peeny drop in the bucket. But let me tell you something I know. White people, or as I call them, clears, don't know nothing about Southern food. Even the ones that's been here for generations who think they know. They don't know nothing about Southern food. Any and everything that they learn about our cuisine comes from us. This is why it's his first time pouring yam juice on lamb chops, and he don't even know how to pronounce it. But pay attention, because the clear man wants you to believe that they the ones really behind all of this, and Mr. Tendernism was just the mascot. But he's got to be more than that, because he's giving you recipes that you, sir, would have otherwise known nothing about. That clear man would have never known to pour yam juice on top of nothing. He would have never known to cook the barbecue the way that he's cooking it, to cook the ribs or the lamb. He would have never known none of that unless that man, Mr. Tendernism, came in. So he's trying to downplay the situation, but I'm telling you now, be mindful, these people is very thievy.
Lamb. This is lamb that we're putting yam juice on. Look at the juiciness on this. I'm in the wrong position. You want to get around that side, brother? Go ahead. No, I just want to tell you I can get. Wow. All right, so look at that. Look at that moisture on there. Moisture on there. Man, I ain't going to keep looking. That is crazy. Am I? All right, brother. Cheers. Oh, I took all your bark. Want to get some of this lamb yam juice? Let's see.
And look, he beat and marketed that yam juice and made a whole dish out of it and made money. Money. Keep that in mind. These white people is different.
A walk-off or a look isn't going to do it justice. This is insane. Yeah. I mean, that'll do it justice. Hey, one in the nation. You can't get lamb like this anywhere. Destination. One in the nation.
Listen. My theory about this whole thing, because where we are now is, it's been said that that white man has fired Mr. Tendernism, and Mr. Tendernism, according to what these people are saying, now has to open his own restaurant. Now, he did a video, he did a few videos talking about how he's going on his own and he's opening his own businesses. And we've even saw people come on here to say that. But I'm telling y'all now, something in the milk about this situation ain't clean. Something about it ain't clean. Mr. Tendernism is playing on y'all and y'all can't see it. Him and that white man, the white man who's now trying to steal his trademarks, the white man who's now trying to make a business without Tendernism but failing, he's already tied to the hip with this man. They've done many, many business opportunities prior to this one. They have a relationship outside of the internet. Remember, I told y'all that Mr. Tendernism must have opened up restaurants, or at least a restaurant on the West Coast, because one of those videos where he was getting on the plane, he spoke about how they did it on the West Coast and they're trying to do it again wherever they are. So this is a business relationship that we're dealing with here. And business relationships, rather y'all want to believe it or not, it don't just go like, well, me and you beefing, I don't want to be your business partner no more, and then that's it. It don't go like that. Now, I'm not saying legally that's what's going on. What I'm saying is that Clear Man, I believe, has a hold on Mr. Tendernism, and I believe that he's using him to play everybody, and I'm going to prove it to you why. Now, I showed y'all this video, right? Let's get into the video of Mr. Tendernism. Here's one where he's leaving, and I'll show you the other one where he claims that he is no longer working with Destination Smokehouse.
Boy, look at here. I'm out here at the airport right now. Only thing I'd like for y'all to do, y'all give me a suggestion. Which state would like to see Mr. Tendernism come back, give you my opinion of how your food tastes, because it should be Tendernism. When I leave there, I can help. Only thing I had to do, load up on this and let me know on Tendernism line. Call it. I say Tendernism line. Only thing you have to do, call me, boy. Look at here. I'm gonna come by there and sample some of that and give you my opinion. And also, I'll put a little demonstration down for you, Mr. Tendernism. And I'm gone. Booyah. Hey, this Tendernism, boy.
So this is one of the videos when he said he was leaving. Now, around this time, people were saying, OMG, Mr. Tendernism left the Destination Smokehouse. Well, later we would find out that he didn't leave, because according to Mr. Tendernism and his GoFundMe, he says that he was fired. Now, let me be careful, because it says right here, this is the caption on the video where he posted that he was fired. It says, I just want to clear this up. This is my official GoFundMe. I've been rocking with me. If you've been rocking with me and asking how to support, this is it. And he says, no pressure, just love. Link in the bio. Let's get into Mr. Tendernism telling us that he has this GoFundMe and it's his and it's not a scam.
I know a lot of people are asking, is about the GoFundMe. Why'd you start it? Is it really your GoFundMe? Those are the questions that I hear a lot of people doing. And then, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what you may do with the money.
Hey, the GoFundMe is to try to kick up me to move around and do things. Yes, it is mine. But hey, y'all gonna get some too. You know what? I'm gonna share it. I ain't like that. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not like that. But I need to move around, because in a few minutes, I'm gonna have grills. I'm gonna have smokers, and I'm gonna be smoking everywhere I go. That's right, I say smoking. Don't take the wrong kind of smoking now and get out of hand. I'm talking about smoking meat. You dig? Tenderizing meat.
Another question I know a lot of people.
So that was Mr. Tendernism telling us that he's definitely separated and he has a GoFundMe. Now, I want to show y'all the GoFundMe in question so that we can go over this together. Sorry. This is Mr. Tendernism's GoFundMe. He has a goal of 75K. Right now, he's got 72% of his goal, and he's got $53,429 raised. Shout out to Mr. Tendernism. I ain't even tripping. I want to read what the what do you call it? The narrative says under this GoFundMe. It says, Walter, also known as Mr. Tendernism, is a beloved figure in the California food scene. In 2020, he partnered with a small coffee shop, bringing his signature gumbo and barbecue vision to life as it evolved into Destination Smokehouse. So pause. They've been working together since 2020. Keep that in mind. Walter's larger-than-life personality quickly became the heart of the brand. In viral videos, he'd lift a rib bone, watch the meat fall, clean away, toss his glasses, and shout his now famous phrase, "That's Tendernism." Millions followed as undelivered, unforgettable reactions, lines stretched around the block, and celebrities stopped in to witness the magic. When food critics like Keith Lee visited, national attention surged, and many were surprised to learn Walter was the face of the restaurant, not the owner, igniting conversations about viral fame and ownership. Soon after the spotlight intensified, Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. Keep that in mind. They said he was fired from the restaurant. It says, but Walter's story doesn't end here. He's launching his own food truck where he'll showcase his signature barbecue and soul food creations, giving fans the authentic flavors and larger-than-life energy they fell in love with. Let me hold on. It says he'll also travel city to city, reviewing small, locally owned barbecue and soul food restaurants, spotlighting hidden gems, driving food traffic, and helping hardworking entrepreneurs grow their business. More than food, it's about community, culture, and ownership. Walter isn't just ribs. He's building a platform that celebrates small businesses and turns viral moments into lasting impact. That's Tendernism is back, and it's time it belongs to him. Now let's go up here. First of all, he's been working with them people since 2020. In his bio, he says that his gumbo and another item that he made helped to even create Destination Smokehouse. That tells me, if not damn near everything on that menu came from Mr. Walter, a lot of it did. Destination Smokehouse is nothing without Mr. Walter Johnson, aka Mr. Tendernism. He's not only the face, he's the brains behind the operation. I need y'all to hear me on this because I'm going somewhere. They only opened Destination Smokehouse after Mr. Tendernism, this is according to what I read, introduced, let's pull it up again. After Mr. Tendernism, it says, in 2020, partnered with a small coffee shop, bringing his signature gumbo and barbecue vision to life as it evolved into Destination Smokehouse. So that tells me that this clear man had a regular coffee shop, probably wasn't even selling bagels in that bitch, and he ran across Mr. Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, and been rolling in the dough ever since. We only came in on the Tendernism part of this. They been rocking with each other. The reason why this is important is because this tells me that these people are closer than they like to lead on. They have more ties together than we want to believe. There's no way. Remember, in his bio, he said that he was fired, and we're going to get to that. But there's no way you're going to tell me that he done created Destination Smokehouse and got him all the way here and then got mad because, and this is the worst part, Mr. Tendernism don't even be getting mad. He don't even be getting mad. But for him to get mad and then either quit or get fired or whatever the case may be, and then now all of a sudden, you think that white boy going to let Mr. Tendernism just walk away? Y'all crazy. That's his bread and butter. That's his prize horse. And the worst part about it is, I don't think Mr. Tendernism want to go nowhere neither. He playing the game. It's like two hustlers, if you ask me. But only one of them really getting the bulk of the reward. Let's scroll here. Hold on. Is this one? I think it's this one. Is this the one I just played where he said it is his? Yeah, I think this is the one I just played where he said it was his GoFundMe. Yeah.
Hey, y'all gonna get some too. You know what? I'm gonna share it. I ain't like that. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not like that. But I need to move around because in a few minutes I'm gonna have grills. I'm gonna have smokers. And I'm gonna be smoking everywhere I go. That's right. I say smoking. Don't take the wrong kind of smoking now.
Now, ever since we already heard that, ever since then, he been cutting up, doing his big one.
I'm with Tendernism now. Here I am today. Attorney Harris reached out, talked to me. We have a meeting. He's the original owner of Tendernism under the trademark. And today, he said, well, I'm gonna get the trademark to you. And here he is. Boy, look, Attorney Harris.
I think I might be jumping the gun. Stay right there. because this was an hour ago. That wasn't the one I wanted to show y'all. We're going to come back to that. But Mr. Tendernism has been coming on here doing his big one.
Everybody been wanting to know is, are you still at
He had been coming over here doing his big one, right? So then I went online and I had saw, let me go get Poetic Flacco up. So I had saw this video from Poetic Flacco, right? And in the video from Poetic Flacco, he was talking about why he believes, and I think a lot of people believe this. Most people believe that the man from Destination Smokehouse, he's being played and he don't know. That's what most black people believe. Most black people believe that this black man is just old. He don't know what's really going on for real, for real. He's being taken advantage of. And I'm telling y'all now, that is not necessarily the case. Hold on, let me get this Poetic Flacco video up. Hold on. Because in Poetic Flacco's video, he was basically saying that, oh girl, hold on. Let me give me a second, y'all. I just gotta pull this video because I gotta show it to y'all so y'all can understand it. But like a lot of people, Poetic Flacco was thinking that basically, oh, these people are playing with Mr. Tendernism and he don't know. I don't believe it. Let's get into it. Hold on. Can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see. Fair use.
See, Mr. Tendernism, people is done with them. So now they're back trying to connect themselves to Unc. Now, if it stopped there, if all they were doing was trying to connect themselves to Unc, that's one thing. But what they're doing by trying to dispel the narrative that Unc is completely done with them, by trying to debunk that they have split up, what you're doing is you're essentially calling Unc a scammer.
Now, let me pause right here. This is the part that stuck out to me for Poetic Flacco's live. So Poetic Flacco was talking about, and I could back it up. In the comments under one of Mr. Tendernism's videos, Destination Smokehouse responded in the comments and said that they were not broken up. Check it out.
Posted this video where he's announcing that he'll be going from state to state and trying different barbecues across various cities. So Destination Smokehouse commented this. But they didn't just comment this, though. They came on Unc's page to try to take back the narrative. Because when people replied back to this, laughing, they think y'all broke up. Laughing. The internet sucks sometimes. Destination Smokehouse, this is their page with 1.1 million followers, says, never. That's my brother. That might seem harmless from the surface, but that's actually very diabolical.
Now, remember I showed y'all on the GoFundMe, according to this, he says Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. Now, if he was fired, my question would be, why is Destination Smokehouse in his comments lying? If we are to believe that that's what's happening, why would Destination Smokehouse be in his comments lying, saying that they didn't break up? That doesn't make any sense. So then the other part of me was, well, if they on some hating stuff, then they'll come in and say that they didn't break up just to get people to think that it's not, so that they can hate on his progress. I said that too. But then I thought about it again, then I said, but what if they didn't break up? What if they didn't? What if this is all a ploy? And I had already said that. So I'm like, wait a minute. Screw, rewind the tape. Something in the milk ain't clean. Now, Poetic Flacco is going to go on to basically say that he believes that these people are trying to sabotage Mr. Tendernism by playing like they still cool, knowing that they not. Let's get into it.
They thought y'all broke up. Never. We'll never break up. That's my brother. What? From the surface, it looks like, oh, they're just supporting Mr. Walter. No, what's really happening here is they seen that after they kicked him out to dry, the community galvanized around him and picked him up. He gained over 190,000 followers in 3 weeks. He's building a social media presence. He's doing his damn thing. While their restaurant and their community and their reputation is taking a hit, people is done with them. So now they're back trying to connect themselves to Unc. Now, if it stopped.
That's a theory, and it's not a bad one. It makes sense. I had all emotion when he was here. Then the moment he dipped, I lose all my motion. The door stopped opening. So yeah, I'm gonna go tether on to to Mr. Tendernism. I could believe that. I could follow that. Or it's a way of telling you what the hell they doing in the background, because I believe that it's a play and they playing in everybody's face and doing enough. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so maybe charge it to that. But I believe that these people are playing another game behind the scenes because they have too much of a history together. This black man has made that white boy too much money. Y'all crazy if y'all think that white boy gonna just walk away from Mr. Tendernism. He's just not. And y'all crazy if y'all think Mr. Tendernism gonna walk away from the white boy. They just don't. I know these relationships. I've seen them so many times. So now I want to fast forward. So now that we saw that, Poetic Flacco is going to say, well, basically, they are trying to imply that Unc was lying by saying he was fired, because the GoFundMe says, Unc said, I was fired. I was fired. It wasn't let go. It wasn't sit home. Unc said in the GoFundMe description, you can go look it up yourself. I just showed it. Unc said that he was fired. That means terminated. If he was terminated, why are they in his comments acting like they cool? I've never been let go from a job, especially from a partnership that went awry like this with the trademark and all that stuff. And these people start still acting like we cool. Something again in the milk ain't clean.
That he's taken the money to get his own restaurant under false pretenses. They are trying to destroy this man in a very slick way. If you go to the GoFundMe and scroll down, it said right here that Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. So you're calling him a scammer? He's lying, right?
I'll ask y'all a question. If, let's just say for all intents and purposes, Unc wasn't fired, would that make a difference? I know for me, it would make a huge difference, because if you could lie about being fired, then the whole thing to me is a sham. Because there's no reason to lie about being fired. You could have just said I was let go. You could have just said I quit. You feel what I'm saying? But again, the conspiracy theory for me is that them two working together. But as we know from our perspective, it seems as if these two have broken apart, and now the white boy is backhandedly saying Mr. Tendernism is lying, saying that he was fired because he wasn't fired. That's what he's backhandedly saying by commenting saying never we family. I want to fast forward. No, I think it was something else I want to show y'all on here. Nah, I think that was it. Yeah. I want to show y'all something else. Now remember, the accusation is that Mr. Tendernism claimed he was fired from Destination Smokehouse. He got a GoFundMe. He's got $52,000 raised so far. He went a $75,000 goal. Most people are donating off the pretenses that this man was fired from this job, from this company he helped to build. Let's help him create another one. The owner for Destination Smokehouse just came out and said that Mr. Tendernism was never fired. Let's get into it. Now, let me just say this. Prior to this video, this man let everybody wonder if he got fired or if he didn't. Most people just assumed that he was fired. This is the owner from Destination Smokehouse, and he said Mr. Tendernism was never fired from his restaurant. Now, at first, when he was commenting in the comments, that was a way to just passive-aggressively throw it out there. Now he's straight up coming out saying that's not true. Check it out.
Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that don't fully represent our history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Destination Smokehouse. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for Tendernism was not filed without his knowledge.
Pause before he get into the application for Tendernism, because we're going to get into that. That's another thing I want to pull up on Flacco video. He literally said Walter was never asked to leave. Now, I don't know if we playing on words and that's not the same as being fired. I don't know. But him saying Walter was never asked to leave, somebody lying. Either the white boy lying, Walter lying, or both of them lying. But somebody lying. And it don't bother me because I didn't offer no money to the GoFundMe. But there are people who are donating to this cause and we're getting conflicting stories here. So either he was fired or he wasn't. And if he wasn't, why would he use those words? I know why. To get more people to be sympathetic to the cause. Let's go. Before we get into the trademark, I want to go back to Poetic Flacco. In portions of Poetic Flacco's video, he spoke about the trademark. And I got another girl who I want to show you her video about the trademark as well. But in another portion of the video, he spoke about the trademark. And basically, Poetic Flacco was talking about how the story goes, a black lawyer trademarked it first when he first heard about it. And then according to what the rumors are saying, the white man, Nick, who owned Destination Smokehouse, he went behind Mr. Tendernism and filed buku trademarks, according to what they're saying. He went behind Mr. Tendernism and filed buku trademarks, basically trying to steal the trademark from Mr. Tendernism. So basically, if the white boy owns the trademark, then that means there's nothing that Mr. Tendernism can do in that name, at least sell-wise, because everything would have to go to the trademark owner, which would be the Clear Man. Let me see, was his that's his name on his page. It has not changed. Official Mr. Tendernism. Some people said he took the N off to make it another trademark. That's not true. Official Mr. Tendernism. That's still the name. Let's get back to Flacco. Flacco is going to explain about the trademarks, and I want to know what y'all think about this. Check it out.
Tom thought they weren't finessing him. He at the time thought they weren't scamming him. And then he's seen them trademark applications and seen these folks ain't just go for one patent, they went for multiple. You honestly can't see how you can go from trusting somebody to no longer trusting them when you look online and seeing they filed multiple trademarks for your name and not just one trademark. They filed this for t-shirts and hoodies, which is merchandise. They filed this for online ordering services in the field of a restaurant takeout. So homie can't even do DoorDash from his food truck if he wanted to, because these folks are trying to take everything that belonged to him.
Now pause. All of y'all donating to Mr. Tendernism. He does not, according to this, he does not own the trademark. He cannot officially sell anything with that name until the trademark situation is taken care of. Now, legally, literally, yes, he can make all kinds of sales. But let's say, for instance, when they get to the end of this trademark deal, that they award that white boy that trademark, Mr. Tendernism is going to owe everything he made under that name to the white boy. The white boy then filed multiple trademarks under the Tendernism brand. Mr. Tendernism is starting a whole new career under the very same name that he does not currently own. He don't. Unless something happened at the USPTO where they completely canceled the Clear Man's applications and only accepted and acknowledged Mr. Tendernism, at the moment, he don't own it. He can't sell nothing under it. He got to flip a letter around or something, but he can't sell it. It belongs to the white boy. He can't sell no shirts. He can't sell no clothes. He can't do no business. He can't even come up and do all of that promo he said he's trying to do. If this is real and they beefing and they not together and they not in work together, anything Mr. Tendernism do, he gonna have to pay the white boy. Because as it stands, he don't have a trademark in his name. I'm talking about Mr. Tendernism. Let me let Flacco finish talking.
So no, I'm not mad at him, right? Now the Joe Budden podcast did discuss this on
That's a wrap. Let's go back to the video with the Clear Man telling us that he never let Mr. Tendernism go. And then he's also going to discuss the trademarks. Let's get into it.
Knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together, talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect. Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own, and I wish him nothing but the best. The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other, and as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another. Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversation. Small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another and celebrate the craft that brings people together through our food. It's always been about great food and the spirit of the community with barbecue, and that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for. We're grateful for the support of our guests and our team and the barbecue community. We will remain focused on moving forward with respect, positivity, and a shared purpose. Thank you, guys. All business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one.
So he already said that Mr. Tendernism was never let go. Then he also said that they have a mutual respect with each other. And I just showed y'all, even according to Mr. Tendernism's GoFundMe, they've been working together handsomely since 2020. This is 2026. That's 6 years in the making. They not beefing. That I know for a fact. They not beefing. Mr. Tendernism has gone off to say that he's been fired, but they're not beefing. Now, mind you, the trademarks is still in question. I want to show you this video from this girl who actually, I think she's an attorney, but she was trying to fight for the trademarks as other Black people were, because we're so tired of seeing our people getting messed over. And let me say this, while I think what we're doing is the right thing, and I wouldn't tell us not to do it, what I would say is we got to be mindful of the hijack. This is fake, bro. Something about this ain't right. Let's get into the girl who's going to talk about the trademark. Then we'll get into the video. Because remember, let me say this too. Mr. Tendernism, whoever running his team, watch everything that's going on social media. So whenever it goes viral or an opinion goes viral, they put Mr. Tendernism back in front of the camera so he can clear it up. But before we get to that, let's get into this girl talk about the trademark.
Talking. A question I think everybody been wanting to know is, are you still at Destination Smokehouse?
No, I'm not. I'm not at Destination Smokehouse. I'm with Tendernism now. You know, I have to go on my own, you know, so that way I can do what I have to do. So I don't want nobody to be, it is what it is. You got to move on. When things happen, you don't get mad. Hey, you just take another step. Get glad. Praise the Lord, you're still living. But just, hey, I'm finna tenderize the world now.
Yes. Destination Smokehouse filed a fraudulent trademark application with the USPTO for Tendernism under the direction of an attorney. Now, this is my issue with the attorney. We are supposed to do a thorough search prior to filing an application to let the client know, hey, this name is available, or this is a competing application. What do you want to do? We all know that it's first to file who gets priority before an examining attorney in order to determine ownership. Kenneth Harris, who is an attorney, decided that he was going to go and file an application under the USPTO in order to protect Unc's rights. And I'm so glad that he did that, because it was the right thing to do. Now, here's the issue. The issue is he's been trying to transfer this application over to Unc, but has been unsuccessful in getting in contact with him. I wonder fucking why. He is the rightful owner of Tendernism, not Destination Smokehouse. What's even more concerning with this owner, and so he is making it seem like, and I posted all the videos to show you that he has said repeatedly they are partners, they are this, they are that. Guess what? You did it to be sneaky. You did it to be conniving. You did it to be a thief. You did it exactly how your ancestors did. Used to steal, because you all did not have a creative bone in your body. I went and did the research. I went and checked the receipts, and the receipts are real. You can't go and undo anything at this point, because I already got it. So thankfully, there are people like me, there are people like Attorney Harris who have checked the temperature and saw that your temperature was hot, and hot to steal from a Black man. You ain't gonna ain't your mama, Unc. You are literally taking advantage of Unc. Make no mistake. I know exactly what I need to do to put the USPTO on notice of your fraudulent application, because it's under felony and perjury. Criminal charges can come for you lying on a USPTO application. Civil remedies can come from you lying on a USPTO application. And the fact that you did this under direction of an attorney is even more concerning. Y'all better go and make this right, because either way, you won't be owning this name without making sure the rightful creator and owner, because I got the receipts, I got the stamps to know who created the name, when it was created, when it was first used, and it's not according to your application. So you better do the right fucking thing.
Are we talking?
All right, so that was this young lady who's an attorney, and she's going to bat for Mr. Tendernism as she could. I mean, as she should. I'm sorry, because like I said, we tired of getting taken advantage of. But again, if he doesn't own the trademark, my question would be, how can he do anything going forward with the business? How? And for y'all who don't know what she's talking about when she said another attorney, there was this black man. That's the video I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. But there was this black dude who's an attorney who claims that as soon as he saw Mr. Tendernism, he went and hurry up and trademarked it because he knew somebody was gonna try to hurry up and go trademark it. And he had only been looking for Mr. Tendernism to give him the trademark. In the meantime, the clear man had done went and filed a few of them. Now I just went and pulled up the trademark because I needed to see it. Let's go get it. I went and pulled it up. Here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trademarks for Tendernism. One for Kenneth Harris. I'm assuming that's the black man. We're going to get into him. That's the black attorney. Then we got Tendernism, Kenneth L. Harris. There's another one for restaurant. Oh, let me scroll down so I can know how to read them. So this one is for the sale of goods, apparel, hats, shirts, pants, coats. And so there's a Tendernism brand or trademark for that. And then there's another Tendernism trademark for the restaurant sale part of it, for mobile restaurants. So basically, let's say you start a business, right? I'm going to help y'all for y'all who don't know how to do trademarks. Let's say you start a business. Let's say you start an online retail store. I'll go with that. But let's say instead of you selling other people's clothes, you make your own brand. You're going to have to file more than one trademark for that store. For the brand in the store, because you're going to have separate, and you're going to have stuff that kind of combine them together. So you'll have one that say this is just for the apparel, or just for the logo, or this is just for the brand, or this is just for that. And you got to file different ones. So I see 5 USPTO trademark applications up here, and I see 2 by the black lawyer, Kenneth Harris. And then I see Diamond Smokehouse. I guess that's Destination Smokehouse. And then it's another one for Diamond Smokehouse. Now, Diamond Smokehouse have it for online ordering services and takeout. And then Diamond Smokehouse, which is Destination Smokehouse, they have it for t-shirts, hoodies, and sweaters. Now, I'm of confusion. I am of confusion because he got it for t-shirts here, the Diamond Smokehouse people, and then it looked like whoever filed this trademark, the lawyer, he has it for t-shirts and everything too. This is going to be very messy. Yes, they're in a trademark war. That's exactly what's happening. You're watching a real live trademark war. It's like people just filing applications hoping that theirs stick. But in the meantime, he can't do nothing. It's too much chaos. Don't nobody know who owned what. I wouldn't want to sell nothing under Tendernism till I got this shit taken care of, because I don't want to get happy, boost up the sales, create a brand, and everybody get all excited about it, and then later on down the line, I realize I don't get to keep my profit. So they filing the same damn trademarks back and forward. So the Destination Smokehouse did one, and I don't know who this person is, Connie Simmons. I don't know who she is, but whoever this Connie Simmons person is, they filed one under the Business Consulting, Management, and Planning Services. So let me tell you something right now, and I wouldn't recommend it. You can go file a trademark under Mr. Tenderism right now. Anybody in the world could file a trademark application. That's nothing. The fact is, legally, who does it belong to? Now, according to what the people are saying on the internet, they say the black attorney had the trademark first. That's the story I've heard on many, many platforms, but I know people repeat stories. But the story goes that the black man had hurry up and trademarked it long before the white man could do it. I don't know. Let me see if I can see the dates on here to see who filed first. I've never been in a trademark war. Sorry. If I had to go by order, it would be whoever this Connie Sims person is. But then again, I don't know. Let me see. I don't see no date on here. I see the owners. Oh, here we go. Let's scroll down. Here we go. There you go. Now, this one was February 22nd. Damn! She just did this. Who is Kandi? Oh, Kandi just did this last week, girl. Oh, y'all can't see it. Look. Kandi just, y'all see the date? Here's the trademark application when you open it up. For Mr. Tendernism without the period, she filed a U.S. registration and trademark application, and the application date is February 22nd, 2026. Now, I don't know who this Connie Henderson or whoever this person is, but whoever it is, she went and filed too. Everybody trying to get their money on. Child, this is going to be messy. Let me look at this other one. Now, Destination Smokehouse, they filed one January 8th. Come see this one. These are all public records. The one for just Tendernism, Destination Smokehouse filed January 8th, 2026. Let's see. Let's just scroll through and see who got the earliest trademark, child. This is a lot. Then they got two with the same name. Oh, because they got different trademarks for different things. Hold on. Let's go over here. I'm going to take y'all with me. We're going to roll with them together. This one was filed December 6, 2025. Now, this one is filed by the Destination Smokehouse as well. So, December 6th, they filed one as well. Y'all see that? Ooh. Now, who did this one? Hold on. Whoever okay, hold on. So Destination Smokehouse did this one in December. And then, so y'all can see. And then the black man, Kenneth, he filed one for Tendernism November 21st, 2025. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Because in November, the only name that he trademarked was Tendernism, not Mr. Tendernism. You know what I mean? Just Tendernism. So the way I probably would understand it, I ain't no attorney, but it seems like he owns just the term, at least Tendernism as of now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what the last trademark was. Because somebody else filed one. It's another one on here filed for Tendernism as well. And that one is for restaurant services. That one is by Kenneth L. Harris, the black man. And then it looked like he filed another one for November 16th here. So he was filing them. He was filing them now. And we're going to get into the black man. But the black man, according to the trademark applications, he filed them first. November is the earliest one. The clear man filed his December. Let me pull it up. Nope, not this one. Nope, not that one. Yep. The clear man didn't file his application, his first application, until December 6th. Whereas the black man, the lawyer, the attorney, he filed his, November 16 of 2025. So he would have the rightful ownership in this capacity, though. Not in all capacities. Let's scroll back. The only capacity he would have the Tendernism brand in from that trademark is shirts, hats, pants, coats, socks, and shoes. You see it. You see under goods and services, and then it lets you see what I'm saying? So that's what he owns. But it's a trademark war. And at this point in time, I don't think that Mr. Tendernism should be selling nothing under these trademarks until we figure it out. Because we don't know who owns what. But I also believe that this is all a play. Now, I want to go back to Mr. Tendernism's page where he had, it looks like what to be the black attorney who had the trademark. He's going to give, or I guess it looks like he's giving Mr. Tendernism the trademark. Let me get it. Hold on, y'all. Get the lights up. That's the video I just saw. Hold on. Oh, here you go. And again, his page being official Mr. Tendernism, maybe he can trademark that, official Mr. Tendernism. And then do a trademark under everything for the restaurant sales, for the goods and apparel and all of that. That's what I would do. I would trademark official Mr. Tendernism and do everything up under that. Straight up. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, so now I just saw when we came on, when I said we jumped the gun because I hadn't seen this video, he just did another video and it looked like he was with the lawyer. Did he delete it? Yeah, it's right here. I think this is.
I'm with Tendernism now. Here I am today. Attorney Harris reached out, talked to me. We have a meeting. He's the original owner of Tendernism under the trademark. And today, he said, well, I'm gonna get the trademark to you. And here he is. Boy, look, Attorney Harris. Yes, sir. Man, you don't know the appreciation. Things have been happening. God is good.
God is good. God is good.
It wouldn't have happened.
Yes, sir.
If it wasn't for him. And now look at it. Hey, family, see how we reach out and touch? Long time coming, but the time is here.
Well, I just want to thank you all for all that you've done for the community. You are a magnificent inspiration to us. And it is time for our community to work together to do big things economically. And it is an absolute honor to begin the process of transferring those trademarks over to you because you deserve it, you created it, and you've created something very, very special for our community. So, and look, we ready to roll. Let's go, man.
Hey, man, look at here. This Tendernism, boy. I'm finna really, y'all. You finna have some fun. I'm finna tenderize the United States. And I say one thing to that. Booyah. My man. Right.
So he said they got the trademark. I just pulled it up, and you know that takes time. But with the mess around the trademark, it's not that simple, guys. It's not that simple. I just showed you 5 trademarks. He can't just pick up Mr. Tendernism and go on the road and live life happily ever after. That don't go like that. Legally, it don't go like that. So then my only other thing is, what is really happening? I get it. They went and trademarked Tendernism, and that's your thing. That's what we know you by. So you had to stick with the name. But something about this whole thing is weird, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I believe my conspiracy theory is that Mr. Tendernism and that white boy is playing everybody. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And let me tell you what made me know I believe it. Remember Keith Lee went to the restaurant? If y'all don't know, Keith Lee went down to the restaurant and tried to tip when he went down and exposed the fact that the meat wasn't that good, or at least wasn't falling off the bone like that. He tried to give Mr. Tendernism a $5,000 tip. He always over tip everywhere he go. Now, when he tried to give Mr. Tendernism that tip, I believe God stepped in and said no, because he could not get in touch with Mr. Tendernism. As a matter of fact, the white boy Nick had told security to tell Keith Lee. He didn't know it was Keith Lee, but he told them, yeah, that was Ryan Isley. But he told them, hey, we busy. We got a podcast. We ain't got time. And Keith Lee ends up leaving, and all of this goes viral because Keith Lee is on the internet telling us about everything that's going on, and he realized he couldn't leave the man a tip, so he just had to take the L. Now, this is what made me know, and I'm going to go back. This is what made me know, and I don't care what nobody say, this is what made me know that my suspicions about these two is right. Because Keith Lee went in with the intentions to bless Mr. Tendernism. In the midst of that, it was exposed to the rest of us in the world that Mr. Tendernism is getting played business-wise and legally. Now, we all sprung into action, but immediately following, Mr. Tendernism was telling us to calm down. That's his master. He was saying that that's his friend. He love him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. All of a sudden, we go crazy, say we not going to support the white boy, and then fast forward, here it is, They done split up, and now Tendernism is still doing his own thing with a whole trademark war going on. But what made me know that this was done by Divine, and that this was supposed to happen like this was Keith Lee did an interview recently where he spoke about what happened after he left that restaurant. Do you know Keith Lee said that when he left the restaurant, since he couldn't give the $4,000 tip or $5,000 tip to Mr. Tendernism, that what he did was just take the money and give it to people in the real world. And when he started talking about the people he blessed with the money, it was then and right there I knew that Mr. Tendernism is not who y'all think he is. And I believe him and that clear man is in on this together. Because even if you don't believe in the conspiracy theory, business-wise, he can't sell nothing under that name till they figure out that goddamn Tendernism trademark. He don't own nothing. And even the lawyer who trademarked it before, that's a whole other thing. So take the conspiracy theory off the table. Legally, he can't do nothing with Tendernism till they figure out the trademark. But let's get into Keith Lee tell us that he ended up blessing buku people with that $4,000. That was God, man. I don't care what nobody say. Let's get into it.
Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with Unc. Again, we don't call beforehand. We don't set up meetings. We don't set up no times because the same experience that everybody else gets, I want the same experience. So when we went in, I just wanted to have a conversation. Right after we got done eating, I attempted to go in and have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets busy. Schedules are different, right? So we went in. His security said he is in a podcast and he is not available. So I said, okay, is there a way that we could just leave him a tip? The plan was to leave him $4,000. And it wasn't from a place to have a conversation with him, which I understand everybody gets. It was a way to say thank you for what you do for our community.
Right.
So we ended up leaving. We ended up passing that entire $4,000 out to the community. We met a lady who was driving. She was riding a bike and she had a stroller attached to her bike. And she said that she was taking her niece to school back and forth. It was a way to say thank you for. So we left her $1,000. It was a lady who had just lost her dad that cried the second she saw us. We left her $1,000. We met a lady who was a cheesecake. She made cheesecake like a bakery owner. We left her $1,000. So we left her $1,000. It was a.
If nothing else told me that whole Tendernism thing wasn't supposed to do nothing but be exposed to us and not be blessed, this told me that. When Keith Lee left from that restaurant and was able to bless people who needed that money 10 times more over than Mr. Tendernism or that white boy, that told me right then and there that it wasn't for us to help Mr. Tendernism. It was to expose what was going on and for us to figure out the rest. And I'm telling you, I feel it. Something about this situation ain't right. I do not believe what they are telling us. To what degree, that can be up for interpretation or debate. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe for 1 second of the day that these people are really broke up the way that they broke up. Everything about the story seems weird. Everything about it. Oh, he's fired. No, we didn't fire him. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I'm not with them no more. Oh, that's my brother for life. I don't know what they talking about. Then it's the trademark. It's too much going on. And let me say this too to the black people. Just because black people are springing into action to help don't mean they ain't no bigger snake than the white boy. This is business. If you go in thinking that your race is going to help you, you ain't going to make it 5 seconds. It's business. Business more cutthroat than the streets. Quiet as it's kept. When the attorney went and trademarked it, I didn't think he was trademarking it for Mr. Tendernism. But that's a whole nother thing. Something in the milk ain't clean, bro. I can't call it. Something about this whole situation don't sit right with me. And when, like I said, Keith Lee go and get that money to them kids, told me everything I need to know. It wasn't for that situation to thrive. That's why it's not thriving. But like I said, I'll say this. Donate to the GoFundMe if you want to. I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you should. Because I could be wrong. I could be. I'm not always right. However, use your discernment, man. If you pay attention to this story, something in the milk ain't clean. A lot in the milk ain't clean. I think that them people working together. My theory in closing is that Mr. Tendernism And Mr. Tendernism and that white boy done contrived up another scheme. It's like a circus group. They done found another scheme they can contrive and get to the bag, and it's working. Period, Pooh. That's just what I believe. I might be wrong. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat. Love but hated 17. She says, keep motivating Black America, sister. Babe. Yes, Black Americans versus everybody. Please, y'all, go down and hit the link. It's pinned to the top of the chat and support the doll if y'all want to support the merch. We got Babe merch. Make sure y'all get it. Babe is the new wave. Thank you, beautiful. T-Day done came through and made it rain, man. You must have an unlimited water fountain money, huh? Thank you, T-Day. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you, T-Day. She says, hey, boo, my most favorite, educated, funny, unbiased, and ish talking niece. Hey, T-Day. I appreciate you for all your support. Thank you for everything that you do. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all get the likes up. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, YouTube just hating on me and you. LOL, can't get no notifications. Shake my head, becoming a member. Bump this. Hey, man, them notifications be different. Them notifications be different. Hell, I'm subscribed to me and I don't get no notification. Crazy world, huh? How I'm not notified when I'm about to go live. That's how I know it ain't y'all. It's them. But I think, too, this is the wrong channel to go there. But I believe that it's a thing that they do to melanated content creators, typically the Black American ones. But that's a story for another day. With that being said, though, I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to keep following the Tendernism story and see how it goes. We got to follow the trademark wars to see who's going to end up with the trademarks and how it's going to go. And then we'll go from there. Because as it stands, hell, some other woman done entered the chat and she owned a trademark. Hell, y'all might could go file y'all one. At this point, everybody getting a trademark. But anyways, y'all like the video if you haven't already. I will catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to everybody in the building. And I will see y'all later. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah. Come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bustin' up.
Come on, blaze. So you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.